Hello YouTube, this is VidHead85 and I have a Am I the Asshole story for the ages. Well, probably not, but it's definitely one of my favorites so far. So, have you ever wanted an animal? I grew up with dogs and cats my whole life, and taking care of them was a lot. So, I'm going to go right into this, and this is my second time recording it. I just found out something that was blew my mind. Here we go. Am I the asshole for making my husband and children prove that they could take care of a dog without my help? Before we got married and had kids, my husband and I agreed that all big decisions would require 2 yes or no votes. Well, our 2 oldest kids and my husband wanted a dog. I did not. I've heard too many horror stories about a family getting a pet and then the person who did not want it being stuck caring for it. So I finally agreed on 3 conditions. 1, smaller than 60 pounds. We do not need a Mastiff. 2, a non-shedding dog only. None of us are allergic, I just didn't want the extra work. 3, for 60 days in a row, they had to collect all the garbage from all the trash cans in the house and put it in the big garbage bin. This was to make sure that they would remember to feed the dog every day. And for 60 days, they, all 3 of them, had to go for a 1-mile walk twice a day with the GPS tracker active. If they missed a day, they had to start over. The longest they made it so far is 2 weeks. Then my parents called me up to say I was being ridiculous and petty. I 100% agreed with them. But since they were always siding with the kids, I was ready for them. I sent them a link for a dog walking service in my area. It is very reasonable. I said that if they wanted a say in a dog decision, then they had to agree to set up an account with that company that I could call the company whenever the precious, perfect grandchildren and son-in-law forgot to take care of the dog. They said I was being a jerk and that they had the right to their opinion. I agreed that they had that. But unless they were willing to pay to include their opinion in the decision, it did not matter. So my husband has finally seen that the kids aren't responsible enough to have a dog. Great. He said that we needed to tell him. I said that we was one too many people. I wasn't the one who sided with them when I had said I knew that they were not ready. Okay, this is a comment here. Dog lover here, I am so glad you did this. I'm so tired of seeing pets being abandoned because they didn't think about how much work a pet is. Good on you for standing your ground. Also, definitely agree that it's your husband's job to break. I've seen on the subs animals having to be rehomed because owners neglected them. This is one that's all in good humor. I stupidly showed this post to my wife. Now my dream dog is dead. You're the asshole just for that. Smiley face. And then this one, the bombshell. Actually, I'll save that for last. This is the last comment before the bombshell. Not the asshole. You set very reasonable terms which outline how much work a dog could be, and really they are even more because of various costs, training, and messes that are all factors. You knew from the beginning they wouldn't be up to the task, but you wanted to push and push and push, or they wanted to push and push and push, so you gave them an opportunity. They failed. So now it's time they admit they failed and you all move on. So this is, so some people were saying that the part where she's the asshole is where she said that we were one too many people. Yeah, no, bullshit. Here's the kicker. Here's the bombshell that I just found, and I just could not. Okay, here's a comment. The last comment. Not the asshole. I've been in the situation of agreeing to get a dog with others, only for everything to go wrong. Dog's a menace. Previous commitments to help disappear. Others don't want to send the dog back because it'll be seen as killing it. And then your whole life starts revolving around a pet you didn't want. From how much I regretted relenting in the situation, you did the right move to try and guarantee that you wouldn't be high and dry. Constructive criticism would be that the GPS tracker and strictness around everything maybe shows some trust issues, but you shouldn't have to verify things like that with your partner, but not the asshole. Nope. Because look at what happens next. OP says, I caught all 3 of them hiding at a friend's house on their walk. And then somebody under that replied, so your husband is so immature that he literally hid from you to get out of his responsibilities, modeled that behavior for your children, and then presumably they all would have lied about it. OP, I want. Like this is like OG level because every time when I saw I just found out about the walk part, and that's why she put the GPS tracker on. So I'm glad that I saw that, and I'm just like, okay, if I'm the person that wants a dog, I need to be taking care of it all the time, because I know that dog. Like, first of all, my cat, well, my boyfriend's cat, but I did really want a cat, and rightly so. I said, okay, then you have to do everything to take care of him because he's your cat, and I love a little hairball sometimes. But if it were my cat, then I would definitely be like, okay, we actually thinking about getting him a walker, because getting him a harness, because I think that he would really enjoy a walk because he was an outdoor cat too. Anyway, they could not prove that they could take care of a dog, so I say, not the asshole. This was a great Uno reverse. I don't think it's petty revenge, but it's not like pro revenge, but this is not revenge at all, but it's a very much like, so you have chosen dog. Let me see if you are worthy. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Am I the Asshole? Talk to you soon. Wait, was it recording? Oh, thank Ipthar. I thought it was recording on nothing.